Well, in Ensenada, where we are, this is the skunk neighborhood. It's just a bunch of houses and a valley of mountains. As you can see, they don't have much. This is their land where they didn't have a house. I think that was their house previously. So a lot of the state of the condition that the people live in is plywood, just tarps for roofs, pallets we saw, like tin, and not very good living situation whatsoever.
Great Bouvier, what are we doing here today? Day 2?
We're building a house. You want me to talk?
If you want.
We're building a house in Ensenada, Mexico. November 8th, 2024.
There's the house, number 1.
So this was actually my first trip down into Baja, and these communities have so little, no running water. A lot of them don't have electricity, very cramped, close together, and in pretty much shacks made out of wood, cloth, and rain gear basically. So it was very eye-opening to see what the living situations were here for families.
Es mi esposo, Jesús Mendoza Acuña, mi bebé Patrick. Ay, Jesús, Patrick Mendoza Jiménez y mi niño Javier Jiménez Preciado. Pues somos nosotros 4.
¿Y podrías darnos un poquito un insight, de cómo es el vivir acá?
Vivir de aquí pues es, dentro de esta casita pues fue un poco incómodo, pero pues tuvimos mucha fe, ¿no? Esperanza y pues nos dio un buen refugio, ¿no? Por el momento.
¿Funcionó?
Sí, funcionó, claro. Sí pasamos frío porque pues tiene muchos hoyos, no está muy bien que digamos, pero nos funcionó.
As for the services, they don't even have potable water. They have to go get their own water. They do have power, which is one bonus or like service that they get here in this community. But besides that, they just have chain link fence, barbed wires for keeping. Sometimes people farm here with their sheep and stuff. So the state of things in a summary is very, very minimal and poor living conditions that are just harming these people's lives, creating a lot of illness and not in the best condition.
Ahora estamos con la segunda familia, la familia compuesta por
Galván López.
Galván López,
Ajá.
compuesta por
5 integrantes. Es que se me olvida.
¿Cuáles son los nombres?
Efren, Gael y Mateo, que anda allá afuera.
Muy bien. ¿Y usted?
Yo, Estela.
¿Cómo son las condiciones acá, en este momento? ¿Cómo están viviendo, sin tener en cuenta que estamos construyendo una casa allá afuera?
No, pues sí, aquí es la vida más difícil. Es más difícil y pues sí cuesta más construir algo. Cuesta mucho. Pues...
Sí, entiendo. Y cuando ustedes, ¿cómo terminaron acá? ¿Cuál es la historia familiar que los llevó a esta situación viviendo acá?
Pues es que anteriormente vivíamos con mi mamá, pues, pero pues ya también llega pues el tiempo que uno quiere ir haciendo sus cosas, quiere independizarse y pues por eso llegamos aquí, pues a pagar renta, pues preferimos meternos aquí.
¿Cómo crees tú que va a afectar todo lo que toda esta gente está haciendo por ustedes en este momento, sus vidas? ¿Cómo les va a afectar una nueva casa?
No, pues sí, nos va a ayudar bastante, porque pues es demasiado lo que ustedes nos están apoyando, lo que ustedes nos están dando, cosa que nosotros no tenemos, no contamos con eso ahorita.
This has opened up my eyes so much to how important it is to breaking harmful cycles and changing the narratives for so many different families. I work in healthcare, so I feel like that is something I am really, really passionate about in my job. So to come here and change the narrative for so many different families and their generations to come, and also offering them things like education, running water, and on top of that, a beautiful, beautiful house. It's just so amazing and has been so impactful.
This is the first house builds that we're doing that you guys already saw the little tour of. We're walking over to the other one and we stumbled on a couple builders here. Ange and Marlis, what's going on?
Hello, we are currently painting plywood panels for the roof.
Nice.
And we're off to find dog bones because there's too many hands at our
And
site.
Angie's best friends are dogs, so she's making sure the dogs are taken care of.
We were playing frisbee with the kids also, but yeah, everyone's kind of busy there, and we were in the way, so we're off to find the dogs.
Nice. Marlos, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. It was a pretty productive day yesterday. I think we put Pink to shame, just saying.
Yeah, this house, I'm not saying which one I'm on, but this house is a little behind that one. That one's got more space, so. All right, let's keep walking. Thanks, girls.
Yesterday, there was a big impactful moment. I came on this trip last year and I built a house for a family along with another amazing group of people. And there's a young boy that I ended up sponsoring to go to school because they found that a lot of these people and families that we're building these houses for, their kids and then past generations or upcoming generations are continuing the cycle and asking for houses as well. And it's not really getting any better. So Baja Bound, the mission company that we're building the house with, they partnered and created another program called Baja Ed to help kids go back to school. So there's one boy that I've been sponsoring to go to school, and it's been a year since I've seen it, and I came back and he gave me a huge hug and was just crying and wouldn't let go of me for 30 seconds and made me tear up and become very emotional and just realize how little of, well, it's not a little contribution on my end, but it is a contribution, of course, to a degree, but to them it's dramatic and drastic and just means the world. And for them, it literally changed the kid's life to be able to go to school. And I didn't really think much of it. I knew I was giving back. To be able to see the impact that I'm having on these families and these kids and their generation is just super powerful and meaningful, and wants you to give back more. But I think it's much more impactful when you can see the change that you're making to these individuals on a personal level and be able to come back and actually see their growth. So that was a huge impact and wants to make me even give back.
We're in Ensenada, Mexico right now. We got one house build going on over here. We got another house build going on over there. The Change Project. If you guys want to come down, you see how much difference this is making. You see the poverty. You see how these conditions are so much different than down in the Western world. You take a 30-minute drive and it is completely different. So it just shows how lucky we are to be born in Canada or the US, and these people have nothing and they're happier than most people I know.
With Revive, I think it's a great opportunity for us to work together, collaborate, but also to see a bigger picture, because a lot of businesses, companies just want to be profitable and successful and be the biggest, baddest painting company or whatever industry that you're in. But this puts it into perspective that, hey, yes, we are all in business to make money, but at the end of the day, we want to give back. We want to serve our people. We want to serve our clients. We want to serve the people that we work for and show that, yes, we are doing it in the country or the city that we're doing it in, but we're trying to make more of a broader impact across the world. And no, we're not going to be able to help every single person, but there's a good analogy, and I'm not going to go through the whole story, but you can impact one person's life at a time, and that means the world to them. So even when you're working with clients, if you really give them the full impact and you put it into perspective of this trip back to our business, and you see the broader picture with the team that you're working with, that we are here to serve our clients, then I feel like the company and the mission and the values that are encompassing and collaborative is much more meaningful, and the company aligns and meshes a lot better because they know the true meaning of what they're doing.